WooCommerce has been going through a lot of changes lately, and a lot of people are taking notice. First of all, it's not called WooCommerce anymore, it's just called Woo. But that's not the biggest change. The biggest change is called WooExpress. And essentially, they're onboarding folks primarily to Woo on WordPress.com through a new onboarding experience that a lot of people are taking notice because downloading the plugin is taking a real back seat. So let's take a look at this, see what it means for you as a WordPress community member, and see if they did a good job on it. Let's jump in. So let's get started onboarding with the new WooExpress via the new woo.com. And what you see here is the new hero section and the new try it free button, right? No credit card required. Try it free for 14 days. And so let's just get started. So which one of these describes you? I'm just starting my business. Simple 3 questions here. I already typed in the name of my store, Volleyball Wholesale. And then clothing and accessories is the business that, or the industry that my business is in. And I am located in California. And this is the most interesting screen of the onboarding process for those WordPress and Woo extension builders, powered by WordPress.com. And in the bottom right here, are you an experienced developer? Download the plugin. Now I really want you to take notice on this screen. This is the main screen where you're getting onboarded into WordPress.com. Notice very far in the bottom right hand corner is where you see download the plugin. But first they ask you, are you an experienced developer? Now that's going to scare away a lot of folks. And what does that mean for you if your extension's not included in the official marketplace and WooExpress really starts to take off? And this goes to downloads.wordpress.org where you can download the plugin directly as a zip file. But for this demo, we're going to try WooExpress for free. And then you will need a WordPress.com account. I already have one, but if you don't have one, you can create a Google account or OAuth through a Google account or Apple. But I'm just going to use mine, continue as Devin Walker. And here's where we create, or Woo creates the new store for us. Just takes a couple minutes, and so we'll give it a second here and get going. Okay, so now we're in our new WordPress.com powered Woo site. And you can see the first thing that we see here is welcome to wholesale volleyball. And we have a series of 5 steps that Woo wants us to complete in order to get our site up and to start selling. So the first step is choosing a theme. So when you click choose a theme, what you're going to do is be brought to the themes, appearance themes panel. So if you look on the left-hand side, this looks like WordPress, but a bunch more menu items here, right? Quite a few menu items as well, including some interesting ones like Automate Woo and then a new extensions tab here. But all these themes are Woo powered themes, so that means that they are block-based, some of them, but they all do support Woo. I'm trying to get used to saying that instead of WooCommerce. And they look, a variety of different ways. What is missing here is some of the real popular themes like Cadence and Astra. And then you see different tabs here. Some have these swatches where you can click around and see different colors. But if you just view your homepage right now and take a look at what that looks like, it just puts you with a normal theme. This may or may not fit your style, but I'm assuming based on the business or industry that you selected on the onboarding, it will choose the theme that best suits your needs there. So if I'm just getting started here, I don't really know what a theme is. It wants me to upgrade immediately and upload my own theme. Well, I guess that's kind of cool. One thing you'll notice is they do really want you to upgrade quite a bit. So there's upgrade now throughout. But for the sake of this, I'm just going to select any old theme here. And see, this one's a premium theme. I cannot select that one. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to filter by free themes. And lo and behold, we only have 2 free themes here, a Winkle and a Tar. So I guess let's go with Winkle for this one to appease the first step. Nice little confetti pop there. Looks like it's activating. So viewing the site will take me out of my dashboard. If I'm a first-time user, I might not know how to get back, but I do know how to get back. So let's jump into it and let's get back into this onboarding step here. All right, so choose a theme, that's done. So let's add a product now. So when you click add a product, it asks you what kind of product you want to add. And there's different types of products here, physical, variable, and then you can expand to see 3 more. I'm not sure why this expand and collapse is here. There's only 6 types of products. It would be nice if they just showed them all. So let's start a physical product to begin with and take a look what this looks like. Okay, so now we're in the beta block-based WooCommerce add product screen. And we have this little pop-up here that says view highlights. So this, if you notice, this looks like the block-based editor. It looks like they're using the Gutenberg or block editor component for onboarding here. Fresh and modern interface, content-rich product descriptions, lightning fast performance. Okay, let's jump into it and take a look and see how this looks here. So basic details, let's say Wilson volleyball. So tabbing is a little funky on here. I guess multiple tabs will get you down here, but you know, this always sort of bugged me how this is blocking my view of the description here. Okay, it's the summary now. AVP quality volleyball. Tabbing again. These are some expensive balls, so let's say they're $89.99. We're gonna do Black Friday sale. Tab. This one's gonna be $69.99. And one thing I noticed is that the highlights on here are different. I tried this a week ago and there were a lot of outlines in here, but this is looking a lot better. So now let's add a description. This text is red right here. And this is the whole block editor here. So you can really go to town on your description and really provide feature-rich content. I believe there's even like columns here where, yeah, so you can do a 2-column layout and it's like a mini web page for the description. And that could be a bit overwhelming if somebody has never used the block editor and just wants to write a description of a volleyball. It's kind of a bold move by them just for a description. I'll just put in some lorem ipsum here and grab some text there. Okay, so now it's red. If I wanted to change that to a different color, this is a typical thing a new user would want. Let me see if I even remember how to do that here. Some people might be just yelling at me in the comments. It looks like we do have some Jetpack powered functionality here. So this is using some AI to describe the volleyball, which is cool. So that's all powered up and hooked up there. So let's just accept that edit. And where did my description go? I'm not sure if I click cancel there or not. Let's try that one more time. Let's say describe a volleyball used by the AVP pros. And then let's use the expand with Jetpack. Okay, so this is really going to town here describing the AVP volleyball with the different... So this will get you pretty far on something I get. Oh gosh, why did that delete it all? What happened there? So this is a little bit buggy here. I don't know why that all deleted or where it is, where it all went right there. So let's just provide a basic description here. Okay, there's my preview. The images, one thing I would really like is if we could have like a search here for open-verse or open source tech or images. But what you can see another bug here, the search is all jammed up in the corner right here. But let's just select this blank image and then check out different options here. So product catalog. It looks like this is now working well. Create a new brand, Wilson. All right. And we won't add any tags or attributes. Pricing's all the same. Inventory. We'll say we have 150 of these or 145. We're not going to bother with shipping, but you can add your shipping classes here. One thing I would like is some more description here on, well, I guess there is a how to get started, which goes to a new how to calculate shipping costs, which is nice. Let's just add this product and see what it looks like. So a little bug here with the little confetti cannon. So here's our store, and this would be a picture of that Wilson volleyball. Let's check out the front end here. A little bit of styling issues with some padding here. Let's check out the cart. Okay. Some coupon stuff, some more basic, somewhat styling issues here. But that worked pretty well. One thing I want to do now is test it out and add a new product just from scratch. So one thing you'll notice is when you click add new here, it just dumps you right into this add new product screen. It doesn't have that screen showing the different product types. And I'm assuming, or I'm wondering why that is actually. But if you go back to my home and this wizard still in place and you click add your product, it does say what product do you want to add here. So if you just go to products, add new, you won't get this screen. And I'm not sure why that is, or if it's a UI UX bug or something has been forgotten there. But let's try to add a subscription product here and see if we can add a subscription for my volleyball club. So this is my volleyball club. I'm not going to type in all the description and stuff, but this is going to be $20 a month. And one confusing thing, let's go to pricing, is I don't see where I can make this a subscription at all. So I can make it a scheduled sale, but that doesn't click on anything. Let's see okay, that gets it enabled, and then I can schedule the sale. So if this were Black Friday, for instance, I could schedule it for that through Cyber Monday. But then now I don't know where I can make this a subscription unless I'm missing that. So that's an issue there, because if you go to add new, if you go to my home and then add your product and assume that you can add a subscription, you're going to be very confused as a new user. So next up is to set up WooPayments, save 10% limited offer. I'm not sure what we're saving 10% on WooPayments is. But there's no real welcome here. It's just you're bound to our terms of service of including WooPay. And one thing about WooPay is they're going to get you set up. Oh, yeah, this is kind of a new wizard here. I'm building a store for someone else who'd like to test payments. I'd like to set up payments on my Okay, so essentially if you need to set up live payments, you're going to need to, I'm assuming this is still the same, put in your EIN number or your social security number. So let's just put my information in here. You're going to have to answer all these questions. What kind of business this is. How much you estimate you're going to raise. I mean, this is a whole lot of stuff. My store within 1 month, I'm going to set it up. Let's get you set up for payments, confirming your identity with our partner. So let's see what this looks like here. This is the first time I've seen this onboarding. It's changed recently, so this is a brand new rollout that I haven't seen. And it does just dump you right into WooPayments, which is Stripe on the back end. And then once you get in here, I already have a Stripe account. And let's see, create a new business, name not provided. So you can't just connect your existing Stripe account, it looks like. Once you get through this process, your details, and it's going to ask you for that sensitive information, payout accounts. Yeah, so I'm kind of confused by this, and I don't want to get into that right now. So as for a demo, be wary of that. You can't just install another Stripe add-on or extension, that works with Woo. Unless you upgrade your WordPress.com site to using the WooCommerce powered one, which I believe, if we look at the pricing on Woo.com, you're going to be running around $40 to $45 a month, I believe. Woo for merchants. And try free. $1 for 3 months. Thereafter, $70 a month or $45 billed annually. So a little bit confusing there. But once you do get in, it's going to basically unlock WordPress for you, and you can use it more like you're used to if you self-host WordPress. Finally, let's get back over to the rest of this. So now you can add taxes, add tax rates, add a domain. I'm not going to do any of that. They have this inbox feature here. If you go to extensions, they want you to upgrade in order to use some extensions, or to upgrade to a paid plan to access these extensions. If you click browse extensions, it's going to go into the extension store. So once somebody is updated and running a premium or performance plan, then you can utilize some of these third-party extensions. I'm assuming you can also upload your own plugins from WordPress.org. Then you can unlock other Stripe solutions, other payment gateway solutions. One thing about WooPayments is they do include subscriptions for you as well. But you can see the different offerings here. So all the features in Essential Plus, you get abandoned cart recovery, event-based email marketing, yada, yada, yada. But, if you take this for a first-time user experience, there's a lot to be left to configure or figure out. On the left-hand side, the admin screen is still very confusing. There's still some bugs in there, like outing a subscription isn't evident how you can do that off the bat. They want you to upgrade everywhere. If you heard about Woo from a host or a third party and you just want to get and download it, you're getting scared off a little bit by the "are you an experienced developer" type of talk. The mega menu here, if you click on Woo for developers, this is actually where I believe you can find the download link and get into kind of how you're going to be using it more. But if you want to just plain old download Woo like you used to, it's not as plain as it used to be. So I hope you enjoyed this look at Woo Express. There's a lot left to be desired. The UI UX, and it's polished in some places, but in others, it kind of just dumps you in. And if you're taking a look at it as a first-time user experience, there's some question marks in there that I think need to get straightened out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'm going to upload videos regularly, including product reviews like this one, news, and other things. So yeah, hit me up on X at interwebs, or check out my website, devin.org. Thanks.